You watch a player dig a ball that should be impossible to save. It hangs on their arms for a split second too long. No whistle. Somewhere else, a setter barely touches the ball twice and gets called for it instantly. Same sport. Wildly different judgment. There's a real rule buried under both of these moments. One that decides which contacts are illegal and which ones just look illegal. Here's how it actually works. Volleyball only cares about one thing when the ball touches you. Did it rebound or did you control it? Two faults live under that idea. The first is the carry, sometimes called a lift. Catch the ball, guide it, let it rest in your hands even for an instant, and it's illegal. It has to bounce off you, not launch off you. The second is the double contact, touching the ball twice in a row, or with two different body parts, on your own personal turn. One player, one clean strike. Break either rule and the whistle blows, the point ends, and nobody but the ref saw it coming. Here's the part nobody explains. There's a giant exception, and it's not a loophole, it's written directly into the rulebook. On a team's very first contact against a hard-driven ball, a double touch is legal. Forearms, then chest, one continuous attempt to save a spike. The rule assumes chaos on defense and rewards you for surviving it. Attack the ball on purpose with two touches though, and that same contact becomes a fault instantly. Same physical action, completely different legal outcome. Intent decides everything. This is where reps earn their paycheck. A libero sprawls, half dives, and the ball clips off three different parts of their body in under a second. Legal. A setter, calm and standing still, barely double touches a routine pass. Illegal. Same rulebook, same official, two opposite calls. Because one was survival and the other was control. Miss that distinction as a fan and every close call looks random. Miss it as a player and you'll argue with refs who are actually reading the game exactly right. Here's the detail that trips up even longtime fans. The lift rule barely gets whistled anymore on hard-driven balls. Referees are told to give defenders the benefit of the doubt on digs. The ball can compress, deform, even seem to pause, as long as it comes off cleanly. The strict whistle is saved almost entirely for sets and finesse touches, where control is obvious and expected. This sits right next to another way you can lose a point without anyone touching anything wrong-looking: the net, the center line, the foot fault. I broke those down in another video. It's on the card up there. Keep an eye out for August 21st, when EuroVolley 2026 kicks off across 4 countries, a tournament most fans outside Europe have never even heard of. These are exactly the calls that decide close sets like that. So the next time a dig looks illegal and gets away with it, or a set looks fine and gets whistled, you're not watching inconsistency. You're watching one rule with two very different jobs: forgiving on defense, strict on control. The ball has to rebound, not rest. Everything else is just the ref reading intent in real time. The game didn't change. You did. You're welcome. Subscribe if you like this. It really means a lot.